Okay. So it's your boy Red here, and we're doing an interview with the very, very talented T-Boz at TLC. T-Boz, say hello to the fan page.
Now, hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Well, as one of the admins, I want to say thank you for doing this interview with us. We really appreciate the opportunity. We're so excited for the album and the book, A Sick Life, that comes out in September, right?
Yes, yes, it does. September 12th.
September 12th, y'all. Mark that. Pre order when it's available for pre order. So, we want to get into some of the fans' questions. The first question is going to be from Raina, and she wanted to know what would you like to do after the book and the tour?
Wait a minute, what did I like to do when?
After the book and the tour? So, after
What would
the.
I like to do
Yeah.
after the book and the tour? Rest.
Mm
Go on vacation. Because all of it, good thing I don't drink alcohol because they trying to drive me to drink, honey. Um, Now, if you ask me things that I have to do after, there's other things that I do because I've been turning down movie roles and other opportunities because of this tour and because my schedule is just too hectic and I can only do so much. So you will see me on some more TV stuff and movies here and there when I can make it fit my schedule. So I'll say that after my behind goes somewhere on a vacay. Chase and Chance gonna be mad at me in a minute. Like, Mommy, stop working. Where's our time? Hello.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a much well deserved rest and time off. So, that's what's up. Okay.
Yes.
So our next question is going to be from Michelle, and she wants to know what was your favorite moment when recording the new album?
My favorite moment. Hearing that the shit's done. This album has been a pain in my ass. My butt cheeks are chapped. I need a whole lifetime supply of chapstick at this point. Hell.
Okay. Okay,
Just
so
getting to
no.
the ending point has been a relief. You hear me? Like, and my best and bestest day hasn't come yet, and that's when I see that junk up on the counter and on downloads, and then I can go, woosah. And then the next part after that, I'm gonna be nervous because I'm gonna hope y'all like it. So then I'm gonna be like, again. So my nerves are just wrecked, child. So I don't know if I can give you a moment yet, honestly.
No, so no to fan page. T-Boz is gonna need lots of chapstick for the booty because it is chapped.
Yes.
Lots of chapstick. Send.
It's chapped in my butter. Yes.
Okay, so the next question is gonna come. Carlton had a whole bunch of questions, but out of
I
Carl's.
love Carl for that. I know he was like, but I got more than one.
Oh
Carl's
yeah.
special. You gotta at least give him a couple.
Yeah, Carl's gonna get a couple because he's an admin, so we're gonna give him a couple. So he wanted to know, what are your new goals in life?
It's always one is to remain healthy and joyful, because having joy in your heart is better than happy, because happy to me is momentary. Like, you can get a new car and you was happy when you got it, but then they come out with the new car, and then you're like, oh, I want that too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be joyful where nothing bothers me, no stress, but I really want to start producing and directing, not directing as much, but more so producing and EP and executive producing TV shows and movies and cartoons. I have a lot of projects. I don't know if you guys know this, and I'm going to tell one little secret that's in the book, which is, I taught myself how to write movie scripts when I was down those 3.5 years healing from my brain tumor surgery. So instead of just sitting there being sick and woe is me, I taught myself another skill and kept my mind idle. So now that I have completed scripts that they're ready to go.
That is
And
so
some
cool.
production companies are actually interested in my movies. And honestly, I have to say, I have some opportunities. It's just really picking the right one, and I'm kind of confused in which direction I want to go. But I will dabble in the fashion world again as far as children's clothes and maybe even some adult clothes. So we'll see where that takes me. But watch out for my productions, okay, of television and movies. I really want to do that. You'll hear some solo music as well.
That is so exciting that you being able to learn how to write movie scripts and all that. That is so dope. Now, do you think your first movie would be a horror movie? That's a little extra question I'm throwing in.
You know what's funny is as much as I watch horror films, I don't even write one, and I'm terrified to be in one. My ass will watch some shit, but then if I turn the lights off, I'm scared of the dark because I be making myself see shit float in the dark because I don't watch too much messed up stuff. So I be like, what's that? I'm like the girl, like, Angela, is that you? But I just don't call her a name. I just be staring. You know how that guy look would Get Out before the tears start rolling his eyes did? That's me sitting up in my bed. If you turn the lights out, my ass is scary. Okay?
Oh, that is too funny. Okay, so another Carl questions. He said, if you didn't have your singing voice, whose singing voice would you want?
No, don't take my voice. That's a good question. I don't know who I'd be. Let me see now. That's a good question because I always want to be myself. Well, I think, can I be more than one person?
Go ahead. Be more than one person.
Huh?
I said be more than one person.
Okay, I would be Marvin Gaye, Kurt Cobain, Michael Jackson, and, Kurt Cobain, Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson, and Prince. Yes!
Oh,
I'll be a beast. Wouldn't I? I'll be a motherfucking boy.
That sounds like it would be, that would be a sick combination right there. That would definitely be a sick combination.
All that. I would love that. That would be, oh my God, you couldn't tell me nothing. My head would be so swollen and fit out of the biggest building in the world if I was for them combined. Please. I'd be out of here.
I kind of think your head should already be swole, only because I think I've told you this before. Personally, your voice is one of a kind. Like, you're in a lane of your own. To me, I look at you as one of the great voices like Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, and Tboz
Yay! Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you so much.
And I'm pretty sure the fan page feels like that as well. Okay, so our next question is going to be from Chambry. Chambry has a question, and she said, what made you decide to do this last album?
Hey, Bree, Boogie, Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch. Well, okay, so I was the one who was holding it up. This Chili always wanted to do it, and I wasn't ready.
Mm-hmm.
And, life had happened, and, I was depressed. I was going through a lot of life things, and I just wasn't ready. I didn't feel it. And I'm a person, if I do something and my heart's not in it, it'll show. Because I'm a very expressive person, and I go by vibes and, synergy and energy and all this stuff. So if it isn't right, I can't do it. So I kept saying no. But then, the fans kept asking, and opportunities kept knocking. So I was like, well, maybe if we could do it on our own terms, and then I don't have to deal with the BS from the record labels. And if y'all can figure out a way to make that happen, I might say yeah. And honestly, y'all really inspired me to go ahead and say yeah, because I don't know if I would have said okay. I think the timing is everything, and I think the timing is right because I actually feel creative again. For a minute, I was stuck. Like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not happy. I just don't want to do it. I hate the industry right now, and I damn near hate everybody in it. I don't really hate people. I'm just really saying that because I don't really hate anything. But the strongest disliktivity possible that you could dislike something, that's how I was feeling. But I'm back, and y'all should credit Chance too, because and my daughter Chase, because they, along with y'all, inspired me to keep going as well. Like, because he came in my life at a good time too, where he brought a lot of joy in the house, and more reasons to come home and smile again. And so just life just seemed way better. And I'm like, well, people ask me why. And at that time I was like, well, hell, why not? I can still sing, I still like to entertain. So I'm just going to do it. So I did it.
That's what's up. That I think, like, I felt like, even though this is the last album, it's like you're completing what you and Lisa started together. Like, it's coming full circle.
That's absolutely right. I forgot to say that part, and I also felt like I owed it to Lisa to finish what we started together, because me and her were together even before, Chili came along, and I do feel like I need to finish what we started, and just, kind of bow out gracefully like Michael Jordan, or do a residency, or, keep the legacy going that way or something. That doesn't mean it has to be the end. It's just a continuation of something else.
Yeah, that's, and I think obviously as fans, we are very excited and happy that you decided to do that. So we thank Chase and Chance and Lisa. Shout out to Lisa. So our next question comes from Leon, and Leon wanted to know, what did you enjoy most about writing A Sick Life in comparison to Thoughts?
Good question, Leon. Well, separately, both of them were therapeutic for me at that time in my life and what I have gone through. But what's better for me about this book is I've never dived into my real life as far as my illness and stuff. I've never shared the stories, how, I could have died when I was at ICU, what my thought process was, how I became who I am, and why I do the things I do. And, good and bad, it all made me who I am today. The person who stands before you. So it's therapeutic for me, but, I have stories and stories for days. We're talking about 2.5 decades of stories. So A Sick Life still doesn't even cover. I could have 2 more books with just as many stories, So I'll say that this is a good time. Because, with T-Boz Unplugged and me raising more awareness about sickle cell disease, it all goes into the pot of it's time to get out there, be my own advocate, and be louder and louder about sickle cell, and try to get this whole initiative bigger and growing, and having a book, aids to that. And I also feel that I want to help other people, because I know my answers are wrong, but I want to help other people, because whether you're a single mother or a divorcee, or somebody who was teased in high school, or somebody with a disease or illness, or somebody who's dealt with somebody afflicted with something, there's something in my story almost for everybody that someone somewhere can relate to. And I'll say that.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so the next question is going to come from Alvanique. And Alvanique wanted to know, she said, was there ever a time that you just thought, I'm done, I'm tired of fighting, I can't take it anymore, I'm done?
When I was sick?
I guess, I think she just probably think, in general, when dealing with all this, probably, when Lisa passed and then you got sick, did you ever just feel like you just didn't want to do this anymore?
No. Now, as far as my life, hell no. Hell to the no. I am not a suicidal person at no cost, okay? So have I never, ever in that area ever said, okay, forget it. Now, have I been depressed? Yes. But I never thought mentally, let me just give up. I always had something in me, some little person fighting regardless. So God covered me that way. But have I wanted to quit this damn business? You damn right. I've said, fuck it. I'll just go to Hollywood to be an actress. I just told L.A. Reid that before. Well, fuck it, damn it. If you ain't going to let me do this, I'll just go to Hollywood to be an actress. Fuck all y'all. Fuck CLC. Fuck everybody. I've done that more than once in 25 years. I think we all have. But you're damn right. I've wanted to throw in the towel on this shit because they be driving me crazy. It's not easy being in a group. It's not at all. That don't mean you don't love each other. Just like a family, like you can argue with your brother, sister, mother, cousin, or whatever, and doesn't mean you love them and less. But you're not always going to agree with people. You have to learn to agree to disagree. But like, it's no joke. You hear me?
Yeah, that it has to be hard, especially when you've lost a group member and you've had to, carry on and try to, especially with Lisa, because I know Lisa was so creative and she brought a lot to the table, and now it's like you have to kind of pick up for that. So, and we know that you work hard. Like, we see you doing the writing camps and you're doing all the stuff behind the scenes as well as being the artist. So I can understand, like, it must get pretty heavy at times.
Well, I say this. She was my creative partner, so we worked well together. There are things that she was good at. So say if she came up with the title, I would do the clothing or the theme for the photo shoot. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just that I never sat there and told y'all, oh, I did that fan mail cover picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because my mom always is just like, when people need to know, that they'll find out, but never big up yourself and never play the me game. So I just never did that. But we did a lot together. But now that she's not here, it's, a lot, is left. And the void of having somebody in your life, it really shows that they're not here when it's time to do all that stuff. Because I was like, oh, man, the part that she did do, and she is very creative, it wasn't there. Like, I remember when I used to go shopping for our clothes, and I used to cut them up and then take them to her. She used to, finish them off by, airbrushing or painting them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we worked really well together. But I used to fly to New York and, actually go physically instead of usually you have a stylist to do that, but I was so hands-on. I would fly to Newark, and I remember, or LaGuardia, and I would always go shopping for us ourselves. And it was cool, too, because my boyfriend at the time was Dalvin and Jodeci, so I got to see my boyfriend, too. So I was like, yeah, I'll go shopping for TLC. I sure will. Okay. And I would bring the clothes back. And then, she would do her do. So we made a great team.
That's really dope. Yeah, I think we definitely miss Lisa, but we're definitely glad that you're carrying on and keeping it going. So our next question comes from Thembisa, all the way from South Africa, and Thembisa wanted to know, which song did you enjoy recording the most from this new album?
Well, hey, Bookie. I will say this. From this album, which song did I enjoy recording the most? One of them is Way Back. Because it just sounds like authentic TLC. It's just like authentic T-Boz, but it's still up to date, and it just is a good feeling type song. But it's been a long time coming. That's that T-Boz shit, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's authentic TLC. I love that about that song. And there's a song called A Motherfucker. It's like, I just like that song because it's kind of explaining where I'm at with men. A long time ago, I would have fucked your ass up, but now I'm just going to go, A motherfucker, turn my head and keep it moving like you lost the good one, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it shows my growth with men. I just have a unique way of putting it. Say, A motherfucker. So, that's how it goes.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing that one. But yes, Way Back. We got a chance to hear a snippet of it on the show Star. It's dope. Yay. I love it. I think everyone should go check it out. When do we think we'll get a chance to hear the full song on the radio? Is anytime soon?
You're going to hear it way sooner than you think. You're going to be shocked how soon you're going to hear it. So stay tuned daily because it'll be really soon. And on top of that, man, we got Snoop Dogg. Y'all don't even know. Y'all know. And those who know me, I love me some Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Okay, so Snoop being on the song, that just did me in. I was like, yes. It was just perfect.
It's dope. That's not like it's gonna be another the summer anthem way back summer anthem right
I hope
there.
so. I just hope people like it. So this is when you get nervous. Like, I hope y'all like it.
Okay, our next question is gonna come from a familiar person. It's gonna be Barb, your cousin Barb.
My cousin?
Yes, cousin Barb submitted a
Okay.
question. She said, ask her what one thing to look forward to reading in this book that I would not find in another tell-all book.
Wait a minute, hold up. She said, what is one thing? What now?
Like, what's one thing in this new book that you wouldn't necessarily expect from a tell-all book?
Me admitting some of the bad things I did.
Mm. Do you have an example?
Like when I broke that girl's jaw in ice hockey.
Oh, damn. Okay, so don't mess with T-Boz, everybody. Don't.
Like the lawyer thought the left guy did it, and I was like, no, it was you. He was like, excuse me. I was like, it was me. Yeah, but she deserved it. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I didn't mean to break her jaw. Don't get me wrong, but you have to hear what she did to me. But I didn't mean to, like, hurt her so bad that she started it. So I'm just saying,
The book.
It
sounds like there's gonna be a lot of juicy stories in this upcoming book, so it looks like we're definitely gonna be excited to read that.
Yeah, I'll say this, like, some of the stories I tell, like, I tell, like, some of our arguments that, I had with, like, reading and stuff like that, and, like, the truth behind, some stories and what really happened and we were not, so you'll get that, too.
That's cool. Okay, our next question comes from one of our other admins, Alir, and she wants to know if you could go back in time and say something to your younger self, what would it be?
I could say something to my younger self. Maybe I didn't stress out as much. It ain't worth it.
Not to stress out as much, yes. That stress is not good.
Really, like, I can't control how people act, but I can control how I respond to it,
Okay. And then another question comes from another admin, Tasha, and she wants to know, is there anything else that you wish to accomplish?
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff I want to accomplish. Shoot, I'm not done. Hell, on some stuff, I'm just getting started. Like, I'm a creative person, so can't stop, won't stop. My mind won't stop clicking. And there's certain things I still haven't done yet. Like, even though, I executive produced and ATL, the movie, was partially about my life growing up in the hood. And, I was an EP on executive producer. That's what EP is. An EP on Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story. I want to, like I said, get my script done and produce that, and actually see people acting out the words and the scripts that I write, and just the clothing lines, and I got jewelry lines, cartoons, I guess all my stuff that I got to do, and I got app ideas, and the list goes on, man. I'm not done. You hear me?
It sounds like there's a lot to expect from after this album, besides the new book and everything, that you have a lot that we can look forward to. So that's definitely exciting for us T-Boz fans.
Time, like, with my schedule, that's just fucking me up. Honestly, it's messing me up because, TLC demands a lot of my time, and, I'm only one person, and I can only do so many things. So, I have to keep myself healthy, too. You know what I mean? And, my ultimate goal is to always give back in some capacity and help raise awareness and help save lives in some way and make a difference. And that's why, another reason why I'm telling my story in a sick life, because, my testimony might be able to help somebody else get through this hard time that they're going through,
Yeah, most definitely. I know as there's a lot of us that personally have been inspired by your story and your dedication, your persistence, the fight, the champion that you are. Obviously, me personally, also having sickle cell, I sometimes think to myself, like, when I think that I can't do it and I feel like giving up, I'm like, if T can do it, I can do it, because I get to see you go on, you've battled sickle cell, you've battled and beat the brain tumor, and yet you're still on stage, you still kill it, you are doing so much. And so people like me, and there's others that have other type of illnesses that are definitely inspired by you. So your testimony is something that I feel like a lot of us can relate to in one way or another.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Most
Because
definitely.
that gives me, and honestly, to be true, y'all give me a lot of inspiration too, because I know people are watching me, but I also feel like I owe God, because my cousin, he's not here, and I am. And sometimes I used to wonder, like, why did I make it and he didn't? Or why did this person make it through this? Why did I make it through this and this other person didn't? So I almost feel like I owe it to give back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not to a human, but to the higher being that helped me.
Yep. God is good. God is good.
Yep.
So our next question comes from Toya, Miss Toya, our other admin, and she wanted to know, she's asking for you to give us a teaser of one thing that you put in A Sick Life that mega fans would be shocked to know about you.
So another one, did I answer that already or no?
No, this one's a little bit different. It's a little bit of a different question.
Okay, hold on. So they'll be shocked.
Something that would shock us, that maybe like we wouldn't necessarily expect from you, or something like that.
The FBI crashing through my mama's house looking for me.
Ooh. She a felon, y'all. She a felon. I said you a felon.
Mm-hmm.
Running from the law.
Yep. See?
Oh, okay. So we'll have to be sure to check that out. And there's some other questions. So some of the other questions that fans had, they were kind of similar. So we're going to ask them in general. So people want to know, will you be touring for A Sick Life like you did for Thoughts? Are you going to do book signings and stuff like that?
I want to, and that's the plan. I actually want to do some intimate things, like where we can sit and have real one-on-one talks about certain chapters, but that deal with all of our lives. Because even though I'm telling my personal story, and that's how the audio CD for the music is something relatable that other people can relate to too. So that's the plan. We're trying to work out the scheduling now so that I can do that. And of course, I'm yelling at people, well, I'm not doing this so I can do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was something that Cynthia and Kiana wanted to know, so we asked that one for them. And besides the I Love the 90s tour, will you guys be doing any other tours for the upcoming album?
I haven't said okay to any other ones yet. Of course, we have offers, but I haven't said okay yet.
So, to be determined.
Yeah, because you see how long it took me to say okay to I Love the 90s, because I said no at first.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of us are excited about I Love the 90s. A lot of us have gotten our tickets already. So if you haven't got your tickets, go out and get your tickets. Get those meet and greets and support TLC. And we have another question from Tandra, and she wanted to know, what can we expect from you as far as your solo projects? Are you going to have any more solo albums that you plan on doing after TLC album and this the one that you have that's going to go with the audio, with the book?
I probably will. I mean, the sky's the limit, you know? Like, whether you hear my movie on TV, a commercial, or, you know, a movie, like, you'll hear me somewhere. Trust me.
And we have another question from Alvinique, and she wanted to know what were the advantages and disadvantages of working on this album independently.
Now, the advantages was the freedom. Disadvantages, the ignorance of people who don't know how businesses ran, like calling Kickstarter, GoFundMe, and thinking and saying and accusing because we push an album back, which had nothing to do with the way it's set up. We don't test the money. You know what I'm saying? So if you knew how businesses ran, you just sound crazy. You know, and like, as long as I've been in this business and my character, come on, man. 2 and 2 equals 4. 2 and 2 don't equal 8. Like, at the end of the day, a person like me who breaks their ass to give back and make the difference, I'm usually the type of people to be stealing shit anyway. Like, it just sounds stupid. So, the disadvantage is this new ignorance of the blogs and social media trying to make something what it's not. Like, they're all trying to be messy like TMZ. So, you have all these little messy blogs that just like start crap.
Yeah. Okay, so our next question comes from, this is another one from O'Lear, and she wanted to know what inspired you, was there anything that inspired you to write some of the songs on this upcoming album? Anything in particular that you felt that you wanted to get across as far as a message?
Oh, absolutely. Every song has a message. Especially American Gold and Perfect Girl. Those are the two deepest ones that really express something. American Gold is basically how we fight for our country, and our country doesn't fight for us.
That one sounds like a deep song.
The other one would be Perfect Girls, because a lot of kids are chasing something that they'll never achieve because no one is perfect, so perfect girls ain't real. And what they need to understand is even the ones who run around here talking about, I'm a bad bitch, I'm this, I'm that, and alter their body, they were insecure about something too. That's why they changed it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I get it. Like, you should change stuff if you really don't like it. But let's keep it G around here. I changed it because I didn't like something about myself. And you can't change your inner. You can change your outside. Just like this one Chinese man, he sued his wife and won because I guess she was kind of hideous, but when he met her, she was beautiful. But when they had a baby, the baby came out looking like her previous before surgery. You can't change them genes, honey. So at the end of the day, you got to love yourself for yourself. And nothing's wrong with enhancing or changing something, but just be honest about it. I changed my titties or my butt or my nose or my teeth, whatever it is, because I didn't like them and I wanted to be better. Don't sit up there and act like I'm perfect. I was never flawed. No one is perfect. Everybody has complexes. Everybody has insecurities. Everybody is flawed.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you guys have always had a message in one way or another, like with your songs. There's always been like a deeper meaning behind it. And I feel like it's, that's one thing I think we can always expect from TLC, that the songs can be fun, but there's a meaning and a message behind it.
Yeah. And really, in my audio CD, every last single song, I'm talking about something or someone. Trust me on that one.
Ooh. Telling us.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Uh-oh now.
So listen to my lyrics, honey, because they all mean something.
Well, I think looks like we have a lot to look forward to as far as TLC and more importantly like T-Boz projects coming up, movies and A Sick Life and stuff like that. So we wanted to ask you some fun, silly questions real quick before we wrap it up. So what was the last movie you saw, or what was the funniest movie that you've recently seen?
Hey, the last movie I saw that was funny. Mm-hmm. Get Out. The guy, the best friend that worked for TSA.
The TSA. That was funny.
He had me like laughing out loud, like literally laughing out loud.
That was a good movie. I liked it. That was a really good movie. And something that else Carl wants to know. So Carl wants to know a couple of things: Doritos or Cheetos, and what's your favorite cookie flavor?
Sugar cookies and macadamia nuts. And recently I've been liking them caramel toffee cookies, so they're kind of all in the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Doritos and Cheetos. Okay, so Chase Bestie, her best friend, put me on to Flamin' Hot Cheetos with sour cream. Bomb.
Yes.
Then I love Cool Ranch Doritos with hot pickle juice. It's so bomb.
Oh, Wait. Okay. So what? What was that last one again?
Cool Ranch Doritos with hot pickles. Like, you dip it in the hot pickle juice.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah, but you can't spill it on your clothes because then you smell like period juice. You can't do that.
I'm gonna die over here. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh,
you'll find something out about me all the time. Trust me, I'm a weirdo.
We love it. We absolutely love it.
But while y'all playing them hot pickles, honey, with them jalapenos. Yeah, so I love Cheeto Puffs and Doritos, but if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably go with Doritos.
You have to try spicy nacho cheese Doritos with cream cheese. That is the bomb.
I knew I wasn't the only crazy person up in here.
No, I'm fat. I'm for all the fat people. Represent hot spicy Doritos with cream cheese is the shit. That is the bomb.
I can see that.
That is the bomb. Okay, so what was the last meal that you made? Because I know you do like to cook sometimes.
Right. According to my daughter, I don't cook anymore at all. So, let me see. What did I cook last, Trace? If I could get to think about it, see. See, she said the fact that I have to think about it let you know I don't cook no more.
Ooh.
Well, I was supposed to cook cabbage the other day, but I didn't. So, what did I cook? Oh, I didn't cook taco casserole. Mom did. Oh, it was lamb chops and asparagus.
That sounds good. I love me some lamb chops and asparagus.
Yeah, and roasted potatoes. So that was my last meal.
And when can fans, I know some fans wanted to know about some of your merchandise. So like the visors and some of the other colors for your cross colors T-Boz shirt, which is dope, by the way. For everyone who knows, I got a shirt, and every time I wear it and I go out, people ask me where can they get it. They love it. So
yeah. Well, I'm proud to say you can tell them they can get it at Zoomies and Paxson.
Okay, Zoomies and Paxson.
Now. And then for as far as my advisors, I've been asking the same question. I'm waiting for the order, taking forever. But I guess since it's a bulk order, you know, from New Era, I have to wait for the bulk order to come in. So as soon as the hats are in, they'll be on shop.tboz.com again. And I'll put up some more merch. That's different from cross colors on there as well. But as soon as new stuff is in, I'll announce it.
That's good. We like that. We support. And I know that the cross color shirt was done for you as a charity, right? For the sickle cell support group?
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was really, shout out to them because they came through with those T-shirts. That's how they originally started, for charity, to give back to the children. So that was awesome.
Yeah, those are really dope shirts. I know there's, we've seen Brian, your manager, has the TLC one, the Left Eye one. I know some fans have gotten them too. So I know that we really like those. Those are real dope. And that was really dope that they did that for charity and they did that for free to give back to the kids. Like that's big up to Cross Colors for that.
Yeah, whoop, whoop. Okay.
Well, we want to thank you for doing this interview and spending time. For everyone who doesn't know, it is 1 o'clock in the morning over here in Cali. So T has given us 40 minutes plus of her time to answer your guys' questions. We want to say thank you. We appreciate it. We're here to support you. We got your back because, you know, we go way back. We go way back.
I love it. But I want to tell y'all thank you, too, for supporting us and being patient, and especially to you and Kenny, Toya, Carl. Is it Alir?
Alir, yeah.
Or Alir, if I said it right. And everybody, you know, for the Tboz fan club. Fanpage, Jesus. Sean, I've been in the studio all night. It's been a long day. So you know I love y'all because I'm still up to talk to y'all, but I'm about to eat. And I want to say thank you and good night.
Good night. Thank you for doing this for us. We love you. Thank you so much, T.